So then, we're back on F1 2016. Yep, I'm as pleased as you are. No more of that wild animal racing nonsense. This is awful. This is horrific. So here we are on Germany then with 5 lights, P4 on the grid, and it's away we go now towards turn 1. I'm in a Manor car, which obviously we're not going to have the luxury of seeing on the new game. But through turn 1 we go now, and someone ahead of me has hit a polystyrene barrier, which is not the most ideal way to start the Grand Prix, but I've actually held P4 here, so we're actually doing all right here. But I have missed that apex by about 3 months, which is far from ideal, and allowed someone down inside. That person who's just been disqualified. How have you got disqualified so soon? How has that happened? I mean, it must be Pasta Maldonado in disguise. Anyway, we're approaching the turn 6 hairpin now. Someone's gone flying at my inside. Another car's gone flying at my inside. 4 cars have gone flying at my inside. I've lost about 7 positions on that corner. How has that? I've gone from 4th to 11th. I mean, someone's just steered off. I mean, it's a shocking day for him. But please email your advice to iCan'tDoHockenheim turn 6 at hotmail.com, because what did I do wrong here? Why have I lost 7 positions in a corner? How has that happened? I feel like Jolyon Palmer. So now P10, Red Bull and a Sauber ahead of me as we head into the final chicane here. Down the inside of the Red Bull, I've gone there into, I don't know what corner that is. And then it's a long sweeping left-hander as we approach the start-finish straight for the 2nd time of this Grand Prix. And I've actually done him there. That was a spectacular, scintillating move there from me. I think you'll agree. Oh, there's someone off there. That's a Haas car, and that will be P8 for myself. He seemed to lose the rear end on the exit of the corner there. He definitely doesn't run traction control, unlike me, who likes to exploit it at every possible opportunity. But we may have a rather aggressive gazelle here down the inside into turn 2, but it's not quite happened for him. And we are looking again at 3 abreast into turn 6 here. And last time, obviously, we know what happened. So this time, let's hope for a little better. We've ghosted, which is very helpful in a time like this. But down into the corner we go, braking nice and early. Someone there is getting involved, going very slowly, and I've hit him. And I've lost the position, but I've seemed to still be in P8. So that's quite an absurd one. But I'll take it. I will take it any day of the week. So it's still P8 despite the fact I've lost the position. And the Ferrari that overtaken me has made an absolute arse of that corner. Oh dearie me, sir. Take yourself back to the drawing board on that one. Now then, in P7, and we seem to have a little Red Bull here that's getting a bit toasty. So it's time to turn the heat up and get a bit toasty ourselves, holding it round the outside. I don't think so, my man, as I successfully negotiate that one, but he's not giving up as we go through the sweeping left-hander again. He's still holding it round my outside. This is an amazing side-by-side sector, but he has actually taken the position from me, which is extremely rude, if you don't mind me saying. But, you know, 1 lap to go, all to play for in this German Grand Prix as we go over the line in P8. Can we nail the first corner? A bit of track extending, but I think that's the closest I've ever got to nailing it. As if you've seen the first 2 laps, I'm just horrible at it. Down the inside into turn 3. Can we make it stick? No, not really. That was about as sticky as a 3-month-old plaster, but oh dearie me, that was a terrible metaphor. We're now charging towards turn 6 again. We need to be a bit more aggressive here because we've done nothing but lose positions. Round the outside this time, leaving miles between me and the apex. Plenty of room for both drivers. I was actually so respectful I went off track there, but he just has the drive away from the corner. And he's left me once again. This is looking very unlikely for me to get past him now. It's going to be a big ask. And someone dive bombs and takes himself out. That was really... It's going to be difficult for me to regain my composure now. I am miles behind. That was the most bizarre overtake attempt from the Williams. He just went from, oh dear, someone's going very slow here, which we may overtake someone going towards the end of the race. He seems to have ghosted and disconnected, so we may actually take a position. Yes, we have done. So it is going to be P7 as we go over the line, but that Williams there, what on earth was going on there? I mean, it's an attempt so wild, I think we know which game it belongs on. But that brings to an end an extremely dramatic online German Grand Prix, where I finished in a very respectable P7, I think you'll agree. Thank you ever so much for watching, and goodbye. Regardless, onward we go. Now P10 out of 21 rather than P4, and there's a little Red Bull there looking a bit vulnerable. And my preview keeps crashing, so how am I supposed to commentate on a race that I can't see what's happening? That's about the 4th time this has happened, and it's really beginning to get my goat.